Hello and welcome, Bargain Answers. This is Avowed. This is loud, isn't it? But we're down in this library lake area here. It's been a while.
Stand back.
And the sun shall break through the darkness, then a new dawn arriving with the rebirth of day. Rejoice, all ye who dwelleth in the shadows, who are broken and beaten. The winter soon come to an end. Shall rise, bringing light and life to the world. Radiant light and radiant life, and thy soul shall find warmth in his arms. All creatures bask in his glory. The rays of his countenance bathe the world, bringing an end of the night, ushering in a day. Kneel before him and wonder at his benevolence. Feel the warmth of his radiant presence. If thou art broken, he shall make thee whole. If thou art in darkness, he shall bring thee to light. If thou art sinful, thou shalt be reborn. If thou art cold, his warmth shall bolster thee. How canst thou, so lowly and worn, speak words with proper adulation? Thine eyes, whose gaze see the sin in me, it still shows love. Thine hands, whose grip pulls me out of the darkness. Thine ears, listening to my every prayer. Thine heart, bright as the dawn, giving me warmth when I am raw. You have this light of spring, son of the world, thou givest me life. If thine heart be black, if thine intention be impure, thy life is forfeit. For he hath seen, he can see, he will see. Nothing is hidden from his glory. His light touches every corner of the world. Nothing is hidden from his sight. If thou doest thy work in the dark, if thou wouldest keep thine actions hidden, thou shalt be burned in the sun, the new dawn. Day comes soon, prepare for the dawn. Nothing is hidden from his reach. No, that's not dark at all. Animancy outlawed while and our rule was technically no longer taboo after Hadron's rebellion. Academics began and study again in earnest in 2681 AE by 2697 AI. That's AI, whatever. There were almost 140 academies actively research in the field, both in the Drywood and Valian republics, even though no significant result had been discovered. A tragic breakthrough results happened in 27704. AI and Animancer worked in Balach. Accidentally shot the souls of about a dozen volunteers who had been helping him. In retaliation for the deaths, the citizens of the area stormed his house and killed him. The other region, not wanting to waste resources of anger locals any more than they already were, did nothing to find the head of the vigilance mob, but neither did he outlaw animancy to ensure their own safety. Most animancers moved from the rural areas where they were studying and settled in Defiance Bay, many of them choosing the emerging and wealthy district of Blackenberry as their new home of operation. There were still a few breakthroughs in study of animancy continued for the next 24 years. It quickly slowed as it became cost-prohibitive and complicated. The more people learned about it. Most animancers couldn't afford to continue research without support of donations or gifts from wealthy individuals or organizations. In 2731 AI, some animancers desperate to continue their studies and seeing no other means of furthering their research entered the forbidden ruins of Galanfath. To further the research, they discovered some such sites had strange artifacts that seemed to bear affinity to soul essence, and began to prod at devices for further insight. Even with continued research, they were unable to tell quite what they had discovered. Eventually, they found out by Glanfathans, who captured some of them, demanding they be punished for their crime. The Drywooden authorities, in order to maintain their treaties and keep the peace, had no choice. They allowed the animancers to be executed according to Glanfathan tradition. This led the Duke to make an additional proclamation that study of practice animacy on, or even near the sacred Glanfathan sites would be punishable by death. In 2780 AI, in order to solidify relations again with the Glanfathan, the Drywooden government allowed some animators to begin training and experiments in conjunction with their Glanfathan mind hunters, their native ciphers. This is an exchange of information. The animators documented the secrets of mind hunters' power. The mind hunters learned new techniques for concentration, which assisted them in taking their power to a level no Glanfathan had seen before. The ciphers, no longer wary of animators' intentions, trusted them to such a level that they convinced the Glanfathans to give them some animators limited access to some of the training sites where the Glanfathans practice. The Anfathans of the Glanfathan tribe opened the training grounds to the animators. They were not allowed inside. At this, was still strictly prohibited, forbidden, but general allowances by the Glenfathers were seen as breakthrough relations between Drywood and Eric Glenfath. Over the next 8 years, the NMS's research would continue unimpeded, with the exception of some minor squabbles. There would have been no major strife between the two groups for almost 120 years. So many. Mention the name of Pandrum to anyone who had been passing knowledge of Adamancy, and you could find yourself in for a very long discussion, publicly reviled, but privately lauded as a hero and genius. Pandrum's history is, as it turns, revolutionary, horrific, and mysterious. Pandrum was fascinated, some might say, obsessed with the concept of Adamancy. It consumed his life. He dedicated everything to understand it. He would frequently travel to the Honor Glenfath and Drywood to visit Agwith's ruins. There, he would take notes and make sketches, and bringing anything back with him he could to help him unlock the mysteries. After years of study, Pandrum had reached the point where he could no longer conduct research on his own. He took on the assistant Helig of Thien. Soon, Helig was making trips to Eric Glenfath and Pandrum instead, gathering knowledge, while Pandrum, whatever it is, stayed home behind to experiment. This partnership quickly bore fruit, and Pandrum made a breakthrough, one that would irrevocably change his life and general attitude about Adamancy forever. While the specifics of his experiment will never truly be known, the rumors and stories that circulate tell that he had sent out inquiries asking for live subjects for help with a dangerous experiment that might change their life or might end it. Those who were already dying were especially encouraged to apply. The response was overwhelming, and Pandrum and his pick of numerous willing bodies. That is when he had his breakthrough. He discovered a way to fix the soul, anchoring it to its body so it couldn't leave at death. He discovered eternal life. His research and life's work had resulted in the greatest single discovery that Adamancy could hope for. His findings were published and quickly spread through Valhalla and beyond. Some groups of Wodekin Church, for example, decried his work as nothing more than blasphemy and heresy. Many put it to practice. Everyone wanted a chance for immortality, but everything comes with a cost. It quickly became apparent that simply restraining the soul while keeping the personal technically alive was doing nothing for the body, which continued to decay, evolving and warping the soul now trapped inside it. The creature created were dangerous, carnivorous beasts that killed brutally and indiscriminately. The backlash was ruthless. The practice of Pandrum's discovery was outlawed. His works were collected and burned. He and Ling were branded heretics, hunted and chased from town to town until Pandrum simply vanished. Helig was tracked down, captured, and brought to trial for atrocities committed against Valia. As people, the trial was barely more than a formality to bring charges against him, as everyone knew that he had played in disaster. He was sent to prison for years, but eventually released once public outrage died. Not long after his parole, he disappeared as well. Occasionally talk surfaces that a copy of Pandrum's theorems had been found untouched by the purging flames that destroyed his brothers. The Judaism seldom ended up being more than that. Many groups of wealthy individuals were formed, sending out a call to anyone who would listen to the finest copy of the theorem. They offer gold, jewels, status, anything that can entice them to help them achieve their goals. For there are those who give anything a chance for immortality, even become a monster. Alrighty. I think we have read all the books. There's one more over here that we didn't get before. On the Fireforge Path, the travels of geography will tell you. Oh my god. Oh, I was born and raised in Margaret. Now I will stay. As a young man, I understood. Okay, you know what? I can't do any more of this. These are just taking them added to my journal. Look at all of them. Oh my god. I should read them, because I mean, that's how you get story in this game. It's like they put too many in one place. I don't know if there's like an achievement for I can't reach that.
Never knew there were little houses down here. Then again, I never needed to come down here before, so there's that.
That one didn't get added to the
Yeah. Gods, what are we dealing with?
Thorns decide violence. Essence twisted with shape.
Nice job. You're right.
rounded.
Good fight.
You guys get all zapped. How do we get up to there? No answers. Can climb up from there, but how do I get to that? To that? That looks like a thing. Very much looks like a thing. That looks like a thing. I don't know.
There's something here.
Where?
Got something.
Right. Now what do I do with it? We haven't done it in a while. Save the game. Yes.
The a pulse beating out of time. Should it be disturbed?
Leaving a precious body to commemorate our most glorious God. Okay. Just a prayer.
Big tree, pretty ruins. Don't let it fool you. Keep your guard up.
Like with all the dead things right there? The pile of dead things.
Good eyes.
No idea what I just did there.
That must have...
Nice. Now, this all makes me think I somehow missed something back here. Like that. It opened the door there, but how do I...
Yeah.
How do I get up there? How do I get up?
Yeah. Yeah.
It does not seem like it's long enough to make that jump. Can I climb up this? Makes me angry. I mean, I know there's some way over there. I just can't they come down from up above later or something? Just don't see a way.
There's the relic. Can't be as easy as just grabbing it, can it?
Right. I haven't been in a lot of ancient ruins, but you don't have to be an expert tomb robber to think this is probably a trap.
Yeah.
Something nearby.
How do we get there? Oh. Uh-huh.
Keep quiet.
Maybe it was that blowy uppy barrel that was right here that I...
False idol. It waits.
Something's moving in the main chamber.
We'd better get moving too.
How do I get there? He asks.
Point for you! Get me! Who's ready for more? That ought to be all of them, right?
Nothing like a win with a good team. Don't get too used to the comforts of Paradise.
I bet that bomb was supposed to open up the side door here. There's no back area to it and everything.
Quiet as the depths. No one said anything about tiny pieces.
Here they come.
We got common sword. All sorts of stuff to break down.
There's something here.
Speak to Ulfric. Speak to...
We too. The way out must have flooded during that earthquake. Blasted ruins.
Well, better a flood than a cave-in.
I thought perhaps interesting, but no. Come on.
Yeah.
Get all the goodies. All the goodies. Let's make a man do one of these.
There's something nearby.
Nice. Interesting. look over here. Maybe in there?
Something's not right here. Take a look around.
Switch the door. Ow. Orders came from the Jaren today are to be sent to the living lands. The Blind Corps has established an embassy in the port city of Paradise. It needs support cataloging the unusual ruins there. No doubt it'll take months, perhaps a year or two at the very least. I promised Ruin I'd be in the High Crown to celebrate in Nestitude with him and the children, especially since it'll be Mary's coming of age. But how often are you given him the opportunity to lay the foundation of study for a previously undiscovered ancient culture? I'm sure he'll understand, and very well, I think my daughter will be glad I'm gone. It's not like the gods are making new continents. The world is getting smaller every day. It always seems as though the moment I finally get my sea legs, we're pulling into harbor, and the charming harbor it is, despite what Durham told me, nearly so dangerous as the clerk in High Crown's warned. I swear the Queen, half my countrymen, resent any city that isn't the Emperor's purely on principle. There's a letter waiting for me when I arrived at the embassy. I suppose Rudolph sent it before I left. The cowards filed for dissolution of our marriage, but he couldn't muster stones to tell me to my face. I'm assuming it never arrived, for I certainly won't dignify it with a reply. The whole episode has given me a blinding headache and a horrible pinching sensation right behind the eyes. We've had a few days to settle into life at the embassy, while the powers that be argue about how best to make use of us. This rusting ambassador's clerk too took the scouts to some dreadful little swill house in a rough part of town. After a couple of younger lads poisoned themselves with alcohol, the mother and me wants to be furious. They can hardly muster the energy as long as offerings avoiding me. The stomach, the canals, instead of the bunkhouse, it's not my business after all. I think I'll take the team to Northreach to see if we can't help their arguments and identify the purpose of the godless ruins there. Blessed New Year, the team equipped themselves well at this fort. With Kidman's help, I was able to get down to the basement of the ruins there and take a good look at the construction. Naturally, I left notes I took at the fort. I feel like I hardly think these days, but I believe I remember enough what I learned for a satisfactory report for the ambassador. Could these ruins have been the site of a fertility temple? I mean, goodness, look at the shape of their buildings. Steel Road Inquisitor attached to the embassy is uncovered a holy relic in a cave here in Dawntreader. She suggested we might want to investigate. I know I could be eager to get down there to explore, but I hardly been able to get out of my bedroll since we returned to Paradise. But there's a cursed tablet with my name on it. The trader installed the temple. Scanned back in High Crown, nothing else to explain the hideous nightmares I'm having. Mushrooms erupting from my skin, my eyes replaced by quivering stalks, Mary turning to the tree, redwood splitting in half open like a flower, about a drug I take, to which God I pray. They refused to go away. I collapsed while we're gearing up in the market, and none of the merchants would help me off the ground. One muttered something about soul plague and ran it off to tell his mates. I tried to tell the men I wasn't sick, just going to a divorce, but I couldn't speak. I was like my tongue had turned into mud. Could have pulled me aside when the boys got me back to the embassy. She was able to press the locals more about the relic. Apparently, it was taken for the Ethos Titan skeleton, the very one I made my reputation discovering. It's well known for its ability to heal anyone who holds it. I cannot delay any longer. I must find it.
Well, we found the expedition. Looks like they've only been dead a few hours. But how did they get in here?
They didn't come the same way we did. I'll remind you, we had to swim here. And look, there's no way these people died of natural causes. Murder usually leaves a mark.
It's like every member of the expedition team just collapsed.
Could kill them?
Corpses left here with no obvious death marks or struggle wounds? All I'm saying is, I'm not seeing any reason to rule him out.
Yeah, I heard most of them drop dead at the same time. If you believe the priests and watchers, the gods ripped their souls clean out of their bodies after Aethys clobbered the wheel. but nobody's sure what really happened, and the gods aren't in a hurry to explain.
Perhaps it was a tactical retreat to conserve the resources.
Whatever the reason, I suspect this whole island's lucky they didn't take you. Anyway, all we have to go on is conjecture. A statue of Aethys, and a bunch of Adiran corpses. So, we're doing great.
Got no intellect.
Right. Let's go find that oracle so we can go.
Whatever the Oracle has planned for that relic, and for us, it can't be good, Envoy. Aethys is a dangerous god associated with Eora's bloodiest wars, and he recently killed thousands of people in Deadfire. Now, we have a piece of him, and we're about to face a maniac who wants it desperately. Tread carefully.
All right. Binding of Souls. That one doesn't get added to the. I thought I saw something.
One moment.
You know, before we go out and do this quest, might be a good time to save. Just saying.
Why has he come here? Why does he build the idol in this place? Even the flood could not stop him. Fealty or sickness?
Oracle's up ahead. Be ready for anything.
There you are. I worried for you when the earth shook.
Lies like wasps.
You have been gone some time. Do you carry the splinter of Aethys?
Yeah, I'm enjoying this one a bunch, Killer. I just keep taking time, you know, doing it slow, but it's like there's so many other things I'm playing, it's just taking so long to.
Ah, I did not expect you to be so thorough in your explorations. Nevertheless, I am impressed. As to whether I killed them, well, that is a matter of semantics. Does death occur the moment the heart ceases beating, or when the soul is broken upon the wheel? In one sense, then they are quite dead. In another, they remain very much alive. In either case, they have entered a state of change, and the impetus was mine.
You're gonna put their souls in the statue, aren't you?
Yes! You and you alone see my purpose clearly. You see, I have given them the opportunity
well, just for the
to be part of something
channel, I got
larger
so
than
many
themselves.
going that I don't get to do
With
like
your
full
help,
games very well.
I shall
Just
give
because I'm
them
always looking for
a
what
new
people want to
commission
watch.
to prosecute the redemption of a god.
It's gold line.
You understand me. What is the source of all suffering? Our division from God. Not our division from them, no, but their division from us. It is a wound the size of the soul, yet it gapes as large as the world.
This guy's creepy.
If we are to alleviate suffering, if the gods if Aethys is to atone, we must give him a mortal consciousness. We must give him a mortal conscience. Or the atrocities of the Deadfire and the Saints' War will be but preludes to the horrors he will sow across Aora. Even the Redeemer needs redemption. Even the gods must be held to account. Aethys must be stopped.
And how do you expect to redeem Aethys?
Do you carry the relic I asked you to collect? Excellent. The relic you have retrieved was stolen from Aethys' body. He is bound to it, or it to him. And before the events at Ukaizo, he would speak to me through it. He speaks to me no longer, but I believe he resonates with the splinter yet, as I do. If I am correct, when it is placed in the statue, the magnifying power of the Ardra will draw him into it, and he will be trapped. Locked into the reliquary with a chorus of furious souls acting as his conscience. He will finally begin the work of making right all the wrong he has done. All that is left
I was
is
playing
for
a little
you to place the
Call of
splinter
Duty
into
earlier.
the statue's chest. Will you do it?
Kai Marius, what do you think?
Me? If I ever suggest helping some crazy Nimdu bring a statue to life for religious reasons, please kill me then and there.
I haven't tried it. I was just playing it because
I'm all for second
I saw
chances,
Jay and Silent
but
Bob
restoring the god who started
were
the
available.
Saints'
I
War
couldn't
and
get
left
them,
a trail
but
of
I
corpses
kind of
and
want to
Deadfire,
get it just to play Silent Bob.
Even I concede that's a bad idea. And I can't imagine a worse fate than spending an eternity as one of those poor souls stuck with him. I've heard I can change him before.
What will happen if your god abandons his dominion in the bond?
I cannot. But when I return to the wheel, I pray I do not see Aethys there, for it will mean that I have failed. You see, my brother, you must understand. I am willing to endure a life of greatest loneliness, so that he may repent.
Oh, this is probably a bad decision.
Thank you.
I am
Once you have
probably
placed the splinter into the statue,
doing a dumb thing.
power my devices just over there. Together, we will observe the results.
Alright. Let's see. Where's the B spot? Up there. It's gonna be like a boss fight, right? I'm summoning a god to... There's a book up here. Wine, grog. Alright.
There we are. Fill the statue with essence.
Do me the honor of pulling the lever, just there.
Yes,
And
yes.
my lord will return to face justice.
I did save, so I just want to see what this does. Mad science. That's what it's all about. We're probably creating some abomination I'm gonna have to kill, right? And it's gonna be really powerful.
No, it's not working. Something is wrong. My Lord Aethys has not returned. Something is missing from my design. Something I did not account for. It must be the chime. Without its ringing, he cannot hear the statue's call. My brother, will you join my holy work and lend your chime to the cause?
This isn't the first time you've tried.
No. This statue, its purpose, it has been the sole focus of my every waking moment from the instant Aethys left the world. The elaborate construction you see around us was not my original intent. It came with time. All the result of many tests, and many failures.
You kept going.
How could the world forgive me if I stopped? Iron, blood, oil, Ardra, essence. Now, the relic. The very body of a god. You see, there is always another parameter to adjust. But I believe success is near at hand. And you, rare and perfect you, You cannot ask me if you knew all that I have done, how arduously I have labored. No! I would sooner give my soul over to Remagant and let it be trampled beneath his hooves for all eternity. That can't be true. Aethys cherishes Kith. He loves us. He wouldn't break the wheel and doom us just to satisfy himself. He wants mortal Kith to hold him to account. He needs it.
God, I can't.
No. You have beheld my statue. You have carried the splinter of Aethys.
I'm gonna have to fight this guy probably, right?
You witnessed my power and the power of my lord. My brother, please. Why do you make me doubt?
Why are you so easily swayed?
Everything he asked of me. I did it all. And then he stopped asking. But then, why did he leave? Why did he leave without me? What did I do wrong? Why does he not love me? Oh my God. What do I do now? I have much to consider. Excuse me. I must pray.
Hear us. Follow us. We would speak to you.
I've always believed in second chances, but I've never seen a change of heart like that. I guess your Emperor really did send someone.
It wakes. A host. Form given life. One day when we are free, we could return here, dwell in this body, feel the earth again. But it is a sprout, fragile. It must sleep here undisturbed, a secret you could keep. Tell us, will you give us this gift?
Oh, sure, the statue is
A
yours.
vessel to hold us. We will remember this. The Ardra strains. It aches, a choking barricade of souls. Essence like mud, we cannot swim here. It must be flushed out. Free this obstruction. Then, when our prison bars fall, we will see.
Hey, Envoy. Back with us?
New earth to till, new flower. We rest now. We must consider this.
Alrighty. We must consider it.
Thoughtless.
Oh. Oh. No, I didn't mean to do that. Shit. It looks like it's right before I shot the thing there. Yeah, okay, so I won't shoot the things. That's how you probably destroy the statues, by breaking it with these things. This can be a long one. There's the Oracle. Got some wine. Got the book here. Constantly ripping everybody off.
Well, that was certainly an experience. Let's go catch up.
You okay? Nice job!
Let's see what you got. Take a moment, people.
Muted because Puppy's he's got a lot to say.
Hey, it's the envoy. Hey, I swear, I own the world. Yeah, you only... Hey, where's Yeda? No.
They didn't make it off, Rick.
But you saved Cadman. What happened? I can't understand this. Hey, what freak, hey? Listen. We always knew that was a risk, right? And we told ourselves, better to go out at the bottom of the world or the top. And dying in bed like Granda, asking what if. Did you avenge them? Is the Oracle dead? What? What, he... More senseless killing won't bring them back. They didn't get justice, but at least I got my brother back. Don't be a baby. You would have been fine without me. What I mean to say is, we're grateful, Envoy. Oh, that reminds me. I wanted to give you this. It belonged to our grandfather. He'd always wanted to join the Corps, but life got in the way. When we were recruiting, he gave it to us to remind us to live well. Well, I'm sure you've got big Envoy things to do. I don't know if you heard, but there's a plague on and everything. If you're ever in High Crown, look us up. Yeah, we can drink to the Corps together.
I wish things had turned out better for the rest of it, but I'm glad they made it.
These two will be just fine. I'm sure.
Alright, that is enough for now. Thank you all for watching. If you guys want to see more Avowed, let me know in the comments. I really enjoy this. It's just kind of a fun fantasy game, and I haven't played enough of it. I really want to do some more of it. Maybe I'll just do a big stream of one of these days. If there's other games on Game Pass or PS Premium, games are free to play, games you're interested in, or get down the account as well. I'll try to get to them as soon as possible. And see you guys all next time.